day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to Rimworld Odyssey, Far From Home. Last episode, we had stuff falling from space, prisoners, people dying of disease. They're probably going to still die of disease, to be honest. And a whole bunch of other things. So that's getting finished up. Yeah. There we go. Prisoner containment. I want to get some decent cell doors. Okay, so the plan for this episode. Last episode we got the animals moved, dealt with all the fallout, had our fields burnt down again, got a lot of scrap. But we are in a better place. That being said, we will have to do some fiddling around. I need to basically... There's a lot of building we need to do this episode. So we're going to basically strip this wall out. Reinstate that there. And just put more storage in. When that's done... What the... Serious pain. Someone was tortured. Oh no. I need to get some half-decent chips to deal with her. Okay. Also, yes, we did process a lot of humans. How do we exactly use this? Okay. Okay, so that needs to get taken down. And we need to build a garage. I know people say, oh, square bases are boring, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we could do it long ways, I suppose. The problem is where we want the door. Round is fine. There's the same amount of bricks used. I don't need to be sort of like super dominant because we're not going to have like a ton of vehicles. I'd like the idea of having something that's not your typical sort of like square block. Something like this, maybe. Have like the garage entrance, have the garage sort of like car bay here. You can get a couple of vehicles in. We don't need a ton of them to start off. place to build components, store things here. But I think what I am going to do is move it further down. And this is for a good reason. Because one, I want to have it something like this. Like garage doors, vehicles, crafting bench, like extras for doing stuff, so we can just basically zoom straight out. But there is another reason as well, which is that I have plans for the bit of the base down here. And I need to mine it all out. We've had insects pop up here in the past. That's the good point. We've had insects pop up in the past. Because the thing I want to do, I mean, I could sub it down here, I suppose, and it's exposed. Here we've got storage. Could pull it further back, and I suppose I could pull it further back. I dislike having, because we've got lots of square buildings. Yeah, I wanted to have a bit of character. So let's do something like this. Actually, that could actually work quite nicely. Have this bit here. Something like this. Yeah, I got an idea. I know it looks a bit ganky now, but this, I'm doing this with purpose. Because my plan is, how big do these need to be? So it's a bit too big right now, okay. Something like this. No, I don't like the look of it. Because I just don't want like square buildings. Because it's not a perfect square, it's always going to be off. Okay. Okay, let's just keep it simple. What I was trying to think about was having basically a side room for fuel storage. That's what I wanted. I basically wanted a side room basically off to the side like this. Where we had a fuel tank set up and the network set up for basically moving around fuel. But that's obviously not going to be easy. Needs to be bigger than 6 by 6. But then that encroaches too much into there and we lose too much space. I mean, it's supposed to be the Imperium. I don't want it to all look the same, like monotonal, like square block shape. Something like that, maybe, then. That would take one of them. I don't really need more than one. So that's fine. And we'll put stuff like wall-mounted vents and that stuff in. And all the other stuff that needs to go into the network. Okay, yeah, that should work. Get out of the way. Okay. Problem is, if we basically put that in there, we're gonna have to basically rebuild this. So one here. Like one here. You have to be careful about the barbed wire. Okay. Get something like that done, please. Can't reinstall the transmitter. And that's getting mined out. Okay. We might have enough concrete. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So I want to get vehicles going. Yeah, like we're doing so much damage to you. Just convert already, you crazy lunatic. Okay. Don't convert C. Focus on getting the research done, please. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be a small garage. We don't need a massive one. Only going to have a few vehicles in here. We can always push it down this way if it doesn't have enough room. Okay. Okay. Broken. Well, yeah. Well, I don't care about you guys and your ideologies anyway, so... Nice hard path across here. Stress signal. Immediate assistance. 15 days. I mean, it's not too far from us. We can probably get there without too much issue, actually. But I want to get these research projects finished first. Marriage on. Fiona Carlson. Yes, to Harvey. Sergeant Harvey. Excellent. So they want to get married. Okay, so we have vehicles now. Wood seems too dangerous. Okay, something like that for the two hangar doors. That's going to take quite a bit of my materials. I mean, we have all these things floating about. I can order their destruction. Like the corpse up there that we didn't know about. Okay. There's a lot of work to do. Yeah, clear priority research. Didn't I put a... Okay. There we go. I'll expand home base to here so we get this one under control. This one I'm not worried about, this one I'm not worried about, that one I'm not worried about. Yeah, that mound of polluted ground is nasty though. But like I said, not our problem. Well, it is our problem because we caused it, but... Okay. Where are you going? You're supposed to put it in here. Oh, we got too much of it. Okay. Don't put it... Okay. Why is he having a tantrum? She's going to the room, having because poor mood, intense pain. Well, you know what? Maybe if you weren't being such an ass all the time. You survived. I need someone that you can't fight, so that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to enslave you. Okay. Quest Lab, okay. Such a brat. Okay. I've actually had half decent mining. Royal Tribute Collector. Wait, this isn't a human. Baseliner. Assar. Engineered soldiers. I don't know how the Imperials would feel about dealing with these guys. Visitors. They'd like them more than these things. But you only have to do business with them. probably the tech brief should tell them to get lost in a very logical and unpleasant way. Power, hidden conduits. Okay. Go and see what they want, Sergeant. Anything with trading? Some more advanced medicine. Word bearer's material. Ugh. Let's see, peanuts. Sif equipment. I mean, the only thing we really want out of you is the medicine and the components, I suppose. No, we can't. They're not staying, they're just going. Okay. They're going to hang about. We'll only get expertise. Cooking. Excellent. Cooking is fantastic. Expertise in. Expertise to improve meals beyond their usual quality level. Flavor master. Around them adding cooking condiments to meals on a whim. Yeah. Quantity. Welcome to the guard. Right. Floor-wise, we are going to use concrete. Steel door there for the pipe setup. Okay. There's a lot to get done. Okay. Okay, recycle apparel. Do forever. Someone, yeah. That's fine, but it has to be tainted. Okay. Okay. The doors will open. Okay, so power conduit is going to place. Steel supplies are looking okay. Okay. That should give us enough setup likewise. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. Okay. So that's all built up. That's a good place. We're going to put a cut in here now. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Rimworld Odyssey, Far From Home, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.